in a season where there's going to be a whole lot of folks sitting home, and it's disheartening. It is actually painful to consider it. I know what I know. I'm seeing it. Y'all are out there talking to folk, you feel it. There's not a whole lot of excitement. And it's sad because there's so much at stake. And it seems like every election cycle, every midterm now, there's a lot at stake because there's a lot at stake. We are literally seeing a dismantling of your rights, and your children's rights. And then you would say, well, we survived that. Until we don't, right? I mean, everything's great until it's not. The dismantling of a community doesn't happen overnight. It's brick by brick, piece by piece, and it takes so much longer to build something up. So over the last 4 years, we've seen, capping of medicine like insulin. We've seen student loan forgiveness is another debt forgiveness. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, hey, I got up and my debt was forgiven. I'm so happy, but you didn't say thank you, President Biden. If you're not saying thank you, President Biden, then you're missing something here because it didn't happen under Trump. And even that STEMI check that people are talking about was a Democratic push. It only happened because of the Democrats. That was a Democratic policy that Trump opportunistically put his name on. But that STEMI check didn't come from him, the stimulus check during the pandemic. That came from Democratic policies. And I think that's the big issue, is that the Democrats, and this is the big difference between the parties, the Democrats will put out, unsexy infrastructure bills and pass them. And you won't see your broadband, because how long does it take to put the broadband in the places where there's no broadband? How long does it take to build your bridges and roads and tunnels? How long does that take? That's several years. So you're not going to see the fruit of the bill that was pushed through this administration until maybe 4 or 5 years from now. And then the person that may be in office, who may be in another party, might take credit. You might think they did it, and they didn't do it. It happened now. You're not going to even see your student debt forgiveness because once it's gone, you're happy, you're moving on. You're not making the connection that it wouldn't have happened otherwise. But today, actually yesterday, the Biden administration said it has approved the cancellation of more than $6.1 billion in student loan debt. And this has been a rolling thing that happened. He wanted to do it across the board. It went to the Supreme Court, which has 3 seated Trump appointees, right? In addition to Clarence Thomas, whose wife helped fund January 6th, the insurrection. He should recuse himself from everything, but he doesn't. The hubris, who's going to make him? No one. It's a seat for life. And Samuel Alito. So for the next maybe 40 years, because Amy Coney Barrett is under 60, Brett Kavanaugh is under 60, Neil Gorsuch, that should have been an appointee by Barack Obama, but Mitch stuck on stupid McConnell blocked it because he had control of the Senate, had control over Congress. Again, 3 branches of government. Civics has to be part of the mix. Well, why didn't Obama just? Because he couldn't. Because the president doesn't make laws. Congress does. Well, no reparations, no vote. The president doesn't make laws. Congress does. That has to be an act of Congress. What's your congressional member's position? Do you know your congressional member? Do you write your congressional member? If this thing is so important to you, are you communicating? If it's Gaza, yes, that's an American policy. And I guarantee you, anybody sitting in the Oval Office is going to take the blueprint that has been handed down for 200 years and continue whatever America has been doing in foreign policy. So, and if we're looking at Trump, his son-in-law said, let's just clear out. There's some beautiful beachfront property that Gaza Strip. They all need to be eliminated, gotten rid of. Paraphrasing. So again, government works in a particular way. And yesterday, the Biden administration canceled $6.1 billion debt to 317,000 borrowers. Are you one of them? And these are people that attended the Art Institutes. The Art Institutes is now defunct, for-profit college. Now, earlier they also forgave debt for people who went to the University of Phoenix, $72 million for students who enrolled in Ashford University, now known as the University of Arizona Global Campus. But with the Art Institute, if you were there between January 1st, 2014 and October 16th, 2017, let me correct myself. If you enrolled at Art Institute from January 1st, 2004, 20 years ago, between 2004 and October 16, 2017, your debt will be wiped away. That's incredible. And again, so the Biden administration's figured out a way around the Supreme Court saying, nah, we're not going to allow you to cancel this debt. People need to pay what they owe. But if you woke up today and you know, student loan debts have been, an albatross around a lot of people's necks, prevented them from doing a lot of things that they may have wanted to do. If for no other reason, just travel. Just live your happy life. Everybody doesn't have to invest their money or whatever. Do something good for yourself. But damn it, if you woke up this morning to zero, please say thank you, President Biden.